I remember growing up, especially from kindergarten to grade six, time used to go by so slow. I remember like looking up at the clock 10 times a day in class, thinking when the bell would ring so I can go kick the soccer ball around, throw snowballs at kids, and just get in a bunch of trouble. I was really mischievous growing up. I was always in the principal's office, always getting notes sent home by the teachers in my agenda. Most of the time, I would just sign it myself and bring it back. And this went on for quite a long time. Time went very slow. And I remember back, most of my memories that are very profound and very deep rooted are back like from when I was probably like 10 years or younger, even about 12. And as life got more busy, busy in the essence that you start doing things that are just like meaning, they have no meaning attached to them, right? Like school in essence, like you learn bullshit for like 12 years of your life, just downloading information to make money for other people, to just your purpose is ripped away from you. Let's just put it that way. And I've been reading a lot about purpose and vision, and what your bigger picture is, what you're actually here to do for the universe, and what you're here to give back. They don't teach you this in school. So the moral of this is that when I speak to people now, everybody's talking about time's flying by. I see people maybe after like 5 6 years and their hair is gone, they have a big gut, they're out of shape, they're married, they have kids, whatever their life is taking, whatever directions they're going in, and they always have one thing to say: time's flying by. Time's going so fast. Sadie, I haven't seen you for a long time, man. How you doing? Time just slipping by. Time's slipping by because you're not in control of your life. You're doing things that you genuinely don't enjoy. You don't get up each day and are like you're ecstatic about the day ahead. And this is what I started doing in the past few months. If you're not genuinely excited about getting up in the morning, what kind of life are you living? Yeah, then you're gonna look back in 10 years and be like, what did I even do for the last 10 years? As humans, especially as men and women in the modern age, we really have to be critical thinkers and assess: is time flying by, or are we just wasting time doing things that we genuinely don't want? Think about the most profound memories in your life. For myself, it's like scoring goals at my soccer championships. It's like taking the wrong road trips with my family. It's like not even plugged into the internet, just like in the present moment, and actually genuinely doing things that I loved. Time goes slow. Time goes slow when you're genuinely enjoying what you want to be doing. A lot of people are just stuck doing jobs and stagnant with their health. And I was one of those people. Just life was just slipping by, and I wasn't in control. If you're in the same spot, if you're just like feeling like time's just going by like too fast, and you're not genuinely enjoying each day as a gift, as a blessing, then there's a couple ways you can slow this down. There's a couple ways you can slow it down. Is first of all, but start to enjoy each day as a gift, and really soak it in, because life's short. Life is short. Even if you live to 120 years old, which is a great ripe age, you want to make the most of it. You don't want to spend hours and minutes and days just doing things you genuinely don't enjoy. There's a great storyteller. His name is Matthew Dix, and I've been watching a lot of his YouTube videos and reading a couple of his works online. And he talks about a concept called homework for life. It's kind of like journaling. So I started doing it in the last week or so, and it's been amazing. It's been so much fun. And he talks about things like we have great memories every single day. It might be like coming home to your wife and kids. It might be go and play sports with your boys, whatever age category you're in. There is something in your life that you're doing each single day that's profound. That is a great experience. The only thing is we're not remembering it because either we're not writing it down, or we're just ignoring the moment. Even little things like standing in the sun. So a great moment that I just had a couple of days ago. I've made a New Year's commitment. I'm not even gonna call it a resolution. I'm gonna be doing this every day now because I haven't been getting outdoors enough. Just because it's a bit chillier here in Canada in the wintertime, but that's no excuse. So I've made a commitment to stand outside for at least 10 minutes a day in the sun, getting some fresh air, and just relaxing. And as I was doing that, I had my shoes off. I was standing on the grass, and my mother comes stand beside me, and she does the same thing. She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna try this grounding thing." And I'm just standing there. I'm just taking the sun in. I'm just in the present moment. I'm enjoying it. Wow, like this is pretty cool. I'm gonna go write about this after, because that was a great memory. That could have just slipped by, and I never would have remembered again. I wouldn't have been making this video about it. And me and my mom are just standing there talking about life, talking about how important sunshine is, and how we're just inside all day now, and that's probably a big cause of our unhappiness. And that moment was very beautiful. And I wrote it down, and I literally made a video about it now, just because of the fact that I wrote it down. And then I started thinking about these things that every single day I have experiences like this, but I just don't write them down. And when you start writing things down, even Matthew Dix talks about it. He starts writing things down about his kids, like his kid scored his first soccer goal, or his kid, him and his kid went to a first baseball game, or something like that. And he's like, if I don't write these things down, I forget them, and and they never come back to me. That moment in time is gone. And when he said he started writing these things down, and he refers back to them, and when his son's sitting beside him and they read it together, like, remember that, Jacob? That was a good experience. His son's name's not Jacob. I always made that up, but they talk about it together. I'm like, hey, Dad, I remember that. I remember I scored my first soccer goal. And this is how to slow down life. This is a great hack that I've been doing. And essentially, you can transition into a life that you want to live, right? You can change your diet, you can change your outlook on life, you can use affirmations, you can use meditations, and you can always get a job that you genuinely like to do, or you can start your own business. Entrepreneurship's great. But all these things are only worthwhile if you create good memories and you remember these memories. And even if you genuinely don't like your job, or your health's kind of struggling right now, there's something that good that you can find in your life. You still have something to be grateful for: a roof over your head, a loving family, whatever it might be, clean water. We have a lot more than we realize. A lot of people would kill to have our lives, literally. So just write 1 to 3 things down. Start writing down one thing per day. Like, say if you, after watching this video, you go stand outside, or you go talk to someone in your family, or you take a walk, and go. And when you come back from that, just write it down. That my walk was great. My day was great. I met a stranger, and we laughed. We had joke together. And just start doing this habit, and it's gonna slow down your life. And then you look back in 5 years, and you'll say, "Wow, I have actually a pretty great life." First of all, your life's gonna slow down, and you're gonna have great memories that you wrote down, and then you're gonna be able to look back and say, "Wow, I was in control the whole time." And if you start now, you're gonna be that much more grateful later on. Cheers. Much love.